Hello folks, this is Jana Espiritu Santo with some natural law activism for you to help you in spreading the word to others about natural law. So, people recognize that the world is in total mess and that tyranny in the control system is coming upon us more and more each day. And we are left wondering, why? Why are millions of people starving? Why are millions of people dying? Why are millions of people miserable? Why do we feel like we're just trapped and barely working to survive and on the hamster wheel of life, you know? And when intuitively in our hearts we feel like isn't the universe supposed to be a good place? Isn't God supposed to be loving? You know, like what the hell went wrong? What's going wrong, folks, is that people do not understand. People are ignorant of natural law and the principles of the universe. The universe is good, and we need to get in alignment with how it works because it actually works for our benefit in the big picture. And we have to recognize that the basic polarity of love and fear is how everything begins. And when we come from fear, that will lead to slavery and chaos. When we come from love, love brings freedom, love flowers, love grows, and that brings order. Okay? And people need to recognize that the reason why we have increasing tyranny is because the less control that we have over ourselves due to the lack of knowledge, we're confused when we don't understand ourselves. And the more confused we are, then the less control we have over ourselves because we're not taking responsibility. And so we give that power and we give that away to an external structure such as the government, and they have control. So the inner lack of control becomes the exterior, the external control system. And that's how that dynamic works. And the problem is that's not what nature wants. Nature wants us to be individually sovereign and responsible. We are supposed to be self-governing human beings. And if we're not, that will lead to destruction, evil, and chaos, period. The end. That's just how it works. And until we recognize that, we are going to be on this wheel of revolution and and bloody revolution, which it doesn't need to come to that. What it needs to come to is knowledge. But we have to get out of this whole idea that spirituality is just about beliefs and I can believe in whatever I want. And we need to evolve from the lower self, the subjective ego lower self, which wants to dictate what right and wrong is based on its own beliefs or preferences. We need to evolve out of that into objective knowledge, into the objective difference between right and wrong, to know the difference as it manifests in reality. Okay? What is the difference between right and wrong? Right is any action that does not harm another human being or violate their natural law rights. Okay? And you do have the right for self-defense because you are stopping harm being done unto yourself. Okay? That is using force, not violence. Okay? We need to understand the difference between right and wrong. And this is a matter of fact. This is truth of what is, of what has occurred. It's not just a belief. It's not just, an ideology. People are so worried about right and wrong being wrong because it can be wrong, but how can we say it's wrong unless there really is a right and wrong? Okay? So we need to evolve out of moral relativism. We need to evolve beyond our beliefs into knowledge, into the knowledge of the universe, and the natural law expressions chart helps with that. When we come from love, we gain knowledge. When we gain knowledge, we become sovereign individuals, whole and complete, unified individuals. And then we live in a free world. We're supposed to be free here, folks. That's how it works because that's what love is. Love is the blossoming and the flowering of expression and the creativity and the interactions in which we freely choose. The social contract is supposed to be a free agreement between two people. Nothing is supposed to be forced here. When things are forced upon you, it's because of the control. It's because control comes from fear. Fear leads to ignorance. Ignorance is the denial of truth. That leads to confusion. You don't understand yourself. You don't understand why there is suffering and why bad things are manifesting in the world. And then when you can't understand that and you're confused, you want to control. You want to control things. And then you become controlled. Okay? And that leads to chaos. All right? That is the universe's signal saying, wrong, 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 you're doing wrong, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's just like when you put your hand on the stove and it gets burned, okay? That's the universe saying you're not doing the right thing, because the universe wants us to be free. The universe wants us to be happy. But we have to learn to love ourselves first, okay? That's why love is very intimately connected with knowledge, okay? Not the divine woo-woo. All of that's great, okay? All the new age stuff, you know, the inner bliss, you know, that can be expressed poetically. But we need to go deeper than that into morality, okay? And we need to respect ourselves and really get clean and clear on how our actions are affecting each other, you know, because that is what higher consciousness does. Higher consciousness is moral. And once we become a moral people, then we can become a free people. And we obey the laws of the universe, which, come on, not harming other people, duh, okay? Once we become aligned with that, our creativity and what we can do on this planet are infinite potential. All right, folks, love. Love is the answer, but we got to learn these natural law principles. All right, I hope this helps you with your activism daily day. We got to spread the word. Come on, let's get on the team of evolution and transformation. All right. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to be there for each other. I love you. Bye.